Dear students, welcome back. Today we'll discuss a concept of self-inductance. So what is the self-inductance? It is the phenomenon of induction of EMF in a coil due to the change of current in the same coil itself is called as self-inductance. Self, it means itself the coil is going to produce the EMF, so that is called as self inductance. So let us see here one small animation. With that animation we'll understand what will happen if we connected the some other instrument to the connection. So that is, I have a battery connected to a bulb, and if I close the key then it is blown. If I open that key then the bulb is going to be off. If I close then again it is going to blow. If I open then it is going to be off. So this is the common process. Instead of this one, if I connected one of the circular coil which is wounded on a iron rod, and if I closed in that time, if I close the key, then what will happen? See here, the bulb is blowing very slowly. It is taking a time to blow completely, give the maximum intensity. So why it is happening? So due to the time delay, it means the current is flowing through the that circuit is very slow. If I open that one, then suddenly it is going to be off. So what will happen in the this circuit? So here I am going to take the coil. If we close that key, the current is passing through the battery and the bulb is blowing very slowly, taking a time in a 1 second or a 2 second, otherwise a microsecond, otherwise a millisecond, whatever it may be. It is taking the time from 0 to some of the time. So this is what happening, and what will happen in the that circuit, and why the current is going to be delayed due to this coil only. So here the current through this circuit is passing, and it is passing through that coil, and this coil is delaying that current or opposing that current. And this coil, if the current is passing through that coil, it produces the some of the magnetic field. So due to that magnetic field, then what will happen? Some of the induced EMF is opposing in that coil. So therefore, how much, if the current is maximum, then the maximum flux is going to be generated. So if the maximum flux is linked with the that coil, then the induced EMF is generated in that coil. So that generated induced EMF is a self inductance. It means it is only that coil is only creating that induced EMF. So therefore here, if you are taking a current is a lesser, then the magnetic field is small. So therefore the small induced EMF is generated. If the magnetic field is maximum, it means the flux is maximum, it means the current is maximum. So here the bulb is blowing from the 0 to the maximum. Why? Because the current is changing here 0 to maximum. However, the current is changing from 0 to maximum. Likewise, the magnetic flux is linked with the data coil. If you going to off the data current, or the battery is going to be off, then the flux is going to be maximum and it returns to the back position. So in that time, some of the induced EMF is generated in that coil, and that induced EMF is opposing to that magnetic field. So vice versa. So due to that reason, the induced EMF is generated in the coil. So that is called as a self inductance. So here why it is becoming like this? So induced EMF is producing, so that is change in the current. Due to the change in the current, if we are changing the current, then the induced EMF is generating. So that is nothing but changing a current is taken as a delta I. Then here if you are changing the current, then what will be change in the that EMF, sorry, the flux is going to be changed. So magnetic, if you are changing the current here, then the magnetic field lines are going to be changed. It means the maximum flux is going to be generated here. Due to the flux here, the change in the current, it gives the change in the magnetic flux. So here change in a flux. So if you are changing the flux, then what is going to be generated in the coil? So that is nothing but EMF. So EMF is going to be changed. So and then that EMF is opposing the that flux. So therefore here we'll write here minus of EMF. So minus is nothing but the oppose in the change. So that is gives the oppose in the change of the EMF. So therefore here if you are changing the current, the flux is going to be changed. If the flux is going to be changed, then the EMF is going to be produced in the coil. So that is we can write, if we are changing the current, then it changes in the EMF. So that is EMF is equals to the using the Faraday's law. Using the Faraday's law. What is the Faraday's law? EMF E is equals to the minus of N into d phi by dt. So therefore here I have written this one, E is equals to the minus of N d phi by dt. So N is a number of the turns of the coil and phi is the magnetic flux, is changing with respect to the time. So therefore this magnetic flux is changing with the time if the current is changes with the time. So it means the flux is directly proportional to the that current here. So we'll write that one, change in the current with respect to the time. So that is minus of di by dt. So now here we can write the term. Here the magnetic flux linked with the, that is pi, linked with the coil at any instant is directly proportional to the current through the circuit. So how will write this one? Pi is directly proportional to the I. Otherwise we'll write capital I. Phi is directly proportional to capital I, that is the current. So here we can write a proportionality constant, that is pi is equals to the L into I. However, we have written for the Ohm's law, that is phi is directly proportional to the I. For this one we have written, that is phi equals to R into I. So R is a proportionality constant, that is a resistance, and likewise we will write in a capacitance. So that is a C is directly proportional to the Q. Okay, that is here we can write Q is equals to, here Q is directly proportional to the phi. So Q is equals to C. We will write C is the capacitance of the conductor. So likewise here we will take the, that is inductance. So that is nothing but phi is equals to the L into I. So now here L is called as a coefficient of self inductance. So why you are getting the self inductance? Why you calling the self inductance here? If you are changing the current in the circuit, so the coil is produces itself a EMF in opposing a magnetic flux, that is nothing but the self inductance here. So that is a L is a coefficient of self inductance of the coil, and using a Faraday's law, we have used here the Faraday's second law. So if you use the Faraday's second law, then what we'll write? We'll write E equals to minus of N d phi by dt, d phi by dt. So therefore here we can write minus of d by dt. Phi value I have taken, that is a Li. So here Li, we'll write Li, and here the final equation becomes E is equals to the minus of L into di by dt, di by dt. This much of the EMF is produced in the coil which is opposing to the that magnetic flux. So we will derive the value of that inductance in the next session. So here this term is becomes minus of L into di by dt. So therefore now what is the unit of this L? Will find while using the expression of E equals to minus of L into di by dt. Taking the EMF is 1 volt and di by dt is 1 ampere per second. So if you taken this values, then the induced EMF is becomes 1 is equals to the minus, we'll neglect the minus here because it is a change in the opposition changes in the EMF. So therefore here the value is becomes L into 1. So L is equals to 1 Henry we can write. So the inductance is measured in Henry. Here how will you define the 1 Henry? So that is, in the self inductance of the coil is said to be 1 Henry if 1 volt of EMF induced in the coil when the rate of change of current is 1 ampere per second through the that circuit. So that is gives the 1 Henry. Note down the self inductance definition. So the phenomenon of induction of EMF in a coil due to the change of current in the same coil itself is called as self inductance. So next class will derive the expression of this self inductance. So how will you get this L value and how you are going to express this L? Thank you.